I think even after we complete the Boomo deal, there is still the striker deal has to for any club to who's trying to achieve big things in the Premier League or Europe. Yes, we are not in Europe this year, but any club who's trying to go to the big leagues and they need to have a good striker. They need to have a
Tell
good.
me who are the possibly good striker options available, because the list is depleting. It's really thin right now. We don't have a lot of options, right? Delap, again, I never thought that he is a proper uh, proven striker, so I was not too fussed about Delap not coming to United. Gyökeres, I don't know. They're playing this ping pong with Arsenal. One day you hear that the deal could collapse. The other day you hear that Gyökeres wants the Arsenal move only and all that. So I am not too sure about the Gyökeres deal. Osimhen, we know his wage demands are crazy. United cannot afford a player like him, and then you start getting into second tier likes of Vlahovic, likes of Moise Kean, etc. One option which I'm really keen on is Watkins. I think he could bring in the right experience, the right pedigree, goal scoring pedigree. So, but yeah, broadly, those are your options, right? And then obviously, there are players who have offered themselves, or their agents have offered free agents to us. So, the likes of Callum Wilson, Vardy, Calvert Lewis, etc. So, all that, while there are multiple names being talked about, I don't know what is the right option for United. Where do you stand on that?
I still think so. In my list, Victor Osimhen ranks very hard. He is the kind of player for which you break your wage structure. Not necessarily saying that we should be doing that, but he was like he has been one consistent striker in Europe for the last 3 years who has performed for multiple teams as well. Like Napoli, he was very lethal. He was quite good at Galatasaray as well. And I'm pretty sure, like seeing his game, he passes the eye test, and he is one player who brings some sort of fear in defenders. And his hold up play is great. His heading is great. Aerial ability is great. He drops in and makes space for other. He assists as well as he scores, and the goals he scores, like some of them are real bangers. Like he is one of those players who can score from right foot, left foot, and as well as headers. Gyökeres, I'd still am not 100% sure about, even though he had the most brilliant output in the last season. Even if we lose him to Arsenal, I won't be too fussed about it. But Osimhen is a player which I'd really like to see at United. He feels like a United striker. Uh,
But
if
you understand why other clubs are not chasing him? If he's such a great striker, why are other clubs not chasing him? And Galatasaray is probably the only one wanting him, and maybe a couple of Saudi clubs. So that I don't understand. Maybe there's a personality issue. There is a wage demand issue. What is it? I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, with the transfer fee and the wage demands, I think there are handful of clubs who anyway can afford him. Uh, 75 million release clause. I don't think any club takes that release clause very lightly. That is like make or break transfer budget for most of the clubs, right? It's only United, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, cities, the Liverpools who can afford a player like I said, there are I think maybe 10 clubs in the world who can afford that, and a lot of them don't need that transfer right now. For example, Bayern Munich have Kane up there, and they wouldn't want a big personality up there. Similar for say Barcelona as well, and City already have a striker. Liverpool have a Nunes. We like there are handful of clubs who can afford him, and again that his attitude might be a trigger, might be an reason why not many clubs are after him, but. Yeah, I mean he is one player who, if we got, I feel we can call it a successful transfer window. If not, like you mentioned, yes, we have Zerzi and Hoylund, but they don't instill a lot of confidence in me. I thought we created, if not the most number of chances, we created decent number of chances which went begging and which didn't even convert, like small chances which didn't convert into big chances because of lack of positioning and lack of confidence in both Xerxes and Hoylund last year. It is
But practically, what is a deal that?
apparently
No, I get that. I get that. But see, what we are hearing is that an option for another striker could open up if United are able to find a deal for Hoyland. We know a couple of clubs in Italy have been interested in Hoyland. So that could be one way of thinking about it. Hoyland leaves, we are able to sign another one. But for that, there are so many things that need to fall into place. First, Holland needs to find a club. We should have somebody ready to be able to sign once that happens. And I really don't see enough progress happening on either of those fronts. So I'm a little concerned about the striker signing situation.